Hey, thanks for clicking on another Dirt Road Outdoors TV episode here on YouTube. On this episode, we're going to tag along with young Caden Nolte as he scores on a buck of a lifetime in his home state of Minnesota.
Out here, where the dirt road ends, you'll find these guys. Locked, loaded, and ready for whatever comes their way. Are you ready?
If you ain't trigger happy, then you better start packing, 'cause it's time to kill 'em all. We'll be here all fall. I'm big buck bound. Call 'em up and shoot 'em down. Me and the boys are gonna run this town hunting dirt roads, nothing but the best to bite the crack. It don't expect nothing less than a front leg, forearm shiver. Gonna throw 'em in the backfield like a NASCAR winner. I'm gonna have to admit, heart's been sold. I ain't hunting nothing else but that dirt road.
This is Dirt Road Outdoors TV.
This segment of Dirt Road Outdoors TV is brought to you in the memory of Hunter Wayne Burgo. Gone too early, but never will be forgotten. Well, on this segment, we're going to go to my home state, my hometown of Chatfield, Minnesota. We're going to hook up with young Caden Nolte. It's opening day of the Minnesota gun season, and he's looking for a big old buck.
It's opening day of gun season here in Minnesota. I'm at my grandpa's farm. It's the peak of the rut, so hope we get something to come in chasing a doe. It's really warm out, so who knows, anything could happen.
Well, it didn't take long, and Caden had the first deer coming his way. A few minutes later, a young 7-point walked right by his stand.
There was a couple nice does and a pretty small buck out there in front of me, so I wish I had my bow. First day of gun season, we saw a buck that was pretty nice, out 200, 250 yards, locked in on a doe. Man, I wish he came closer. In the first week of the gun season, we had a couple bucks came by, but they're a little too small for me and I wanted something bigger, so I let them go. Dad's been seeing a pretty good buck up on the hill, so I decided to go up there and see if I can see him.
It's November 11th. It's upon the second weekend of gun season here in Minnesota. We're hoping that some bucks will chase some does out here into our food plot. Who knows? Let's get one.
Well, we were in the stand for almost about 5 minutes, and we looked down and there's a big old doe under the apple tree. Maybe I'll get lucky and she'll bring a big buck my way. Well, I was daydreaming about something I can't remember, and Mom said there was a big buck coming our way. I look over and he's right there, and there was no way for me to get my muzzleloader up to shoot him. tried pulling out my muzzleloader, but the buck saw me and spooked. Luckily, he stopped broadside and gave me one last shot. Well, I was shaking pretty bad, so I don't know where I shot, but I missed him clean, and that's a good thing. I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
There are a lot of really good attractants on the market today, and don't be scared to try some of them. Obviously, corn is very cheap, but you can't put out corn on a hunt you're on right now and have deer come to it in that hunt. But there are some attractants that you can do that. We've seen corn put out on Friday, still there on Sunday. We've seen attractants put out on Friday and gone by Saturday. And if you have to continue to put corn out all the time, you're actually going to spend more money, and your deer are just going to get nocturnal.
Pipeline Ridge, northern Pennsylvania's premier whitetail and exotic preserve.
Pipeline does it all.
I hunt Pipeline Ridge, and you should too.
We hunted the rest, now we hunt the best.
Whether you're looking for the hunt of a lifetime or just a weekend getaway, give the guys at Pipeline Ridge a call. This segment is brought to you by Love of the Hunt Outfitters, New Mexico's premier big game outfitter. Hey, thanks for clicking on another Dirt Road Outdoors TV episode here on YouTube. On this episode, we're going to tag along with young Caden Nolte as he scores on a buck of a lifetime in his home state of Minnesota.
Last day of the first gun season here in Minnesota, we're taking it down to the wire.
Well, it's pretty windy today, buddy. I think we probably should go to the farm and hunt the south gut there at Grandpa's. Get out of the wind there a little bit. What do you think?
Let's do that. We both sprayed down with lethal and we're heading to the stand to see what we can do.
Let's go. Get your gun.
5 minutes before camera light, we look back and see a nice buck. Just too dark, couldn't tell much about him. A little later, we looked over and saw a group of raccoons coming our way. Kind of fun watching them play on the branches. It's the last morning of first gun season in Minnesota. It's pretty windy. So we decided to come in the valley here. We've been hunting all year, hoping we could get one, but we just didn't have any luck yet. So we're here at a Grandpa's farm. Let's get it done. About 5 minutes after 7, we looked back and saw a big doe walking right behind us. About 7:30, we had a nice little buck come right through. I practiced aiming at that little buck, and man, I wish he was a little bigger. We watched him for a while and finally he walked off. About 9 o'clock, I was starting to give up hope, but then my dad saw a nice buck coming our way.
Huge buck. Right down there. Get real steady. Get real steady. Cock the hammer. Back hard.
He seemed like he was standing there forever, facing away and not giving us any shot. Finally, the buck turns, and right before I was about to squeeze the trigger, he beds down. He was about 80 yards away. Dad says put it on his shoulder and squeeze the trigger.
Okay, whenever you're ready, nice and easy, just squeeze.
I just got one. He's huge. I think it's the 10-pointer that we found the shed off of.
Yeah, man.
It's huge.
Yeah. Good job, buddy. Good job. That is awesome. Way to work hard, man. You've been hunting hard.
Yeah.
Huh?
I see he's gonna be jealous.
Good job, dude.
I'm a proud dad. Caden had his ups and downs all year. He missed a good buck, but he was able to pull it all together with the biggest buck off the family farm we've ever taken.
I knew I made a great shot, and I can't wait to get down there and put my hands on him. He is the one that I found the shit off. Oh my gosh. Me and Weston were doing a rabbit drive. Dad was trying to push rabbits to me, and I went on a trail to go find a spot to sit. And I found a shed just perfectly laying there.
And this is him?
This is him.
What a buck, dude. Minnesota. Family farm, huh, buddy?
This is crazy.
Hey, man. You've been hunting hard all year. You missed the buck the other night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Kinda glad you missed it now, ain't you?
Holy cow.
What a giant, dude.
Now the fun part, we get to go back and get my grandma and grandpa and the rest of the family and go back and get my buck.
There's something special about getting the whole family involved because we needed help because where Caden shot that buck, it was going to be a tough drag out.
Oh my god. That is awesome.
Pick him up, buddy.
This is awesome.
What do you guys think?
That is a big bud. That is amazing. I'm so proud of you, bud. He's hunted hard this year.
Yeah.
He's hunted a lot.
There's something special about being able to hunt back on the family farm. It's a place that my parents had bought years and years ago that all of us kids have been able to hunt on. And being able to have Caden take the largest deer that us, the Noltes, have ever been able to take off that family farm was real special. It's the last time that I ever spent in the woods with my dad.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that hunt there with Caden Nolte. Did a great job, scored on a great buck. Ended up being the biggest buck they've ever killed on the Nolte family farm. Tell you what, go down there in the comment section. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. And we'll see you right back here with another YouTube episode right here next week on Dirt Road Outdoors TV.